Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make an easy but yet delicious Cornish hen. So to get started, you are going to be needing 1 stick of salted butter, and for my dried herbs I'll be using 1 tablespoon of dry parsley and half a tablespoon of paprika and 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder and 1 tablespoon of onion powder. And I have some sage that I'll be using and some thyme and also some rosemary I'll be using. And I have 2 tablespoons of my Haitian Epis. I do have a video up in the channel showing you guys how I make that Epis. Check the card that just popped up to take you to that video. And I'll be using 2 lime to clean the meat. I have a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and I'll be using 2 sweet potatoes. You can use regular russet potatoes if you like, or red potatoes. And I have 3 stalks of celery that I chopped up, 1 large onion, and 4 small carrots that I chopped up as well. And this is the star of the day, the Cornish hens. I'll be using 4 of them. And of course you need some salt and pepper to taste, and a baking dish to bake your Cornish hens. Please check the description box where I will list everything I use in this video. So let's get cooking, guys. Okay, now it's time to clean our meat. I'm going to treat it the same way I treat my regular chicken. So you want to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of salt on top of them. And as you guys know, I do not like the bottom of my chicken, so I will cut this off too. And I forgot to mention to you guys that you will need some cooking twine or something to tie the 2 legs together. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and cut that part. You don't have to, it's just me that do not like it. So now I'm going to take my lime and really clean all over it. This will enhance some great flavor to our bird before we start cooking it. Again, the same step I do as I wash whole chicken. You go inside and really make sure you rub that lime all over it. Trim any fat that you need to trim, because we don't need to eat that. Okay, and then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to rinse them under some really hot water. So all that stuff inside right here we don't need. I'll try to take all that out. I don't know if you can see. So try your hardest to take all that stuff out, because we don't need to eat that. Okay, like I said, once I'm done cleaning it, I'm going to rinse them under some really hot water, and then I'll come back and show you guys exactly how I season them. Now to start seasoning, we're gonna go ahead and take some black pepper. Okay, just sprinkle not too much on top. I'm not going to use salt because my all-purpose seasoning does have a good amount of salt in it. So now you want to go ahead and take your fingers and just mix everything. Okay, just like that. I'll set it to the side for now. Now I want to go ahead and take my olive oil and put half of it. Okay, now go ahead and take that Epis. All right, this is a great alternative to for Thanksgiving if you don't want to make turkey. Now I'll take that dry herb and sprinkle it all over, and I will save the rest for my veggies. Okay, so half of it. So I'll save that much for my veggies. And I like to squeeze some lime juice in there. If you have lemon, you can use lemon juice as well if you wish. Okay, you can even put some cayenne pepper if you want yours to be a little spicy. You can really do whatever you wish to it. So now I'm going to just take it and rub it all over the bird. Okay, I'm not stuffing the inside of it with anything. Normally I usually stuff inside of my chickens with either onions or some of the vegetables, but this one I'm going to keep it as it is. Okay, and you want to go ahead and turn on your oven to 450 degrees because you want to preheat your oven. Make sure you get every piece of these birds inside and out. Okay, and now I'm going to let this rest for at least an hour so it can marinate, so it can be nice and seasoned. Try to get inside the pockets as well, even though we are going to put some butter inside the pockets, so just make sure you don't rip the skin. Okay, all right. Again, we are going to allow this to marinate for an hour. Now it's time to season our veggies. I'm using a cast iron skillet, and I went ahead and cut my potatoes. You can cut them however size you want, and you want to kind of break apart your onions if they are stuck together. Okay, and just spread everything out, mix everything up. Okay, and now you want to go ahead and take the remaining of that olive oil and just sprinkle all over your veggies, and I'm going to take the rest of that seasoning and just put all over my veggies as well. Okay, I have just a little bit left, which is okay. Take a little bit of ground black pepper, not too much. And I forgot to tell you guys, I'm using some garlic, so 3 cloves of garlic. I love using garlic when I'm making poultry. And then I'm going to take the herbs and just spread all over. And now you want to mix this very, very well. Make sure everything is coated with that olive oil. This looks so pretty already. Like I mentioned before, this will make a great alternative to turkey. If you don't like turkey, you can make this. This is so cute. These little Cornish hens are just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, as you can see, everything is mixed. You want to make this really flat because it will be the bed for our Cornish hens. All right, now I want to bring the meat over and just take them and place on top of this, just like that, nothing too crazy. And we want to go ahead and tie the legs, okay, so it can cook nice and even, just like that. And I'm going to take some of the butter. I'll show you guys. Just take pieces of butter and kind of take your fingers to create a pocket without ripping the skin, and just put it right in there, just like I do when I make turkey or any other bird. Okay, I'm going to take a couple more pieces and just put it right in there, kind of push it down just like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same to the rest, and then like I mentioned before, we are going to turn on the oven to 350, and we are going to cook this for 50 to 55 minutes or even an hour if needed. Okay, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. All right guys, my Cornish hens are all done. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my scissors and cut the string off, okay, so we don't accidentally eat that. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut one just so you guys can see how nice and juicy it looks. If you haven't, please go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and also Twitter. All links will be down in the description box for you guys to check out. Okay, I'm going to cut into the breast. So I let it cook for an hour, and I let it rest for like 10 minutes before I cut into it. And you can just see how nice and juicy that look, and it's cooked all the way through. You see that? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. That meat is so nice and tender. This is so delicious. Again, I hope you guys give this recipe a try if you're not a big turkey fan. But please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. And you can cook it and use the gravy. You can make some mashed potatoes and put the gravy on top of it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. See you on my next video. Bye-bye.